On this week's episode, we discuss AOG Orlando and how the meta is shaping up. We then throw around the idea of alternate formats and if Konami will ever get on board. Now, while you're here on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the bell. We like to put out new content every so often, so if you would like to be a part of that, that'll be great. This is the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. I'm Brad. I'm joined today by Jake.
Yo.
Harry.
G'day.
Blake. Logan.
Yeah.
And special guest Floss.
Hello.
That's not Lachlan.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen,
Which means it's a legit special guest.
So
we
just-
upgraded special
it's taken
guest.
us 7 years, but we got there.
So basically forget all you know and just learn Dynamist.
Yeah,
Please.
no, okay.
For the sake of the
all
pod.
you're going to do is play Dynamist, reference the one Mexican player that top Mexican mats with Dynamist.
Hey,
that's all he does.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, actually,
Argue
you
that
told
you
me
can
that was
fight a
debatable.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
What does that mean?
No,
He's
what's
stacked
your
out.
question? Flock, can you beat up a horse?
No,
Can you beat up a
horses
horse?
are-
Because Lachlan, because Lachlan
Well,
beats him.
To clear up the debatable Mexican top, he stacked Howling every game.
Yeah.
Oh my
he got
god!
called out
Easily
for
one of the
stacking.
best trap cards ever, just in a shitty deck, and just stacking it.
So, what you're telling me is Dynamist have no actual tops.
Never.
Not yet. Not yet.
No, Lachlan will do it.
Yeah.
Lachlan's gonna.
You know what? He won't, because I play tested against him. The cunt misplays all the time.
No, you can't talk about that because I saw him at last YCS dark hole his own board when his opponent had nothing. No. Let me tell you. He's playing
Because then
against Dark
evenly
Lords.
matched his life.
No. I hate you. He's playing against Dark Lords, right?
No,
They go into time.
2016, not 2017.
Sorry, 2016. They go into time, and he's sitting on like two Dynamists and like a backer or something, and I watch him look at his hand and go, Dark Hole. And then I explode because I'm like, you know what? I don't care that this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then he goes, shit. And I'm like,
So, Flock, you just got to be at that level. You
Yeah.
reckon you can get to that level?
yeah. Also,
Pull yourself up as well.
yeah. And then we're set.
Pull your weight a little bit.
So, enough about Lachlan.
So locals didn't happen at all, right? So we can skip right into.
What's happened?
Yeah.
Because is it worth talking about?
I
No.
won. That's it.
Oh, yeah, definitely not then.
Yeah.
Right, so on the weekend
today.
we had probably the next biggest event since well, it's worth talking about. Circuit Series ARG Orlando, ARG Circuit Series Orlando. So anyone get to see anything from that?
I watched.
This is the first I've ever heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm good at doing my research, so I'm going to say no.
I actually saw something.
I do my research on the pod.
The lists from ARG are like either super standard or super weird.
Yeah, it's
People go hog wild over there. They're like,
Yeah, these are a bit like...
yeah.
They've really dropped since what they used to be.
yeah.
Ever since they had that weird period where they introduced the ARG format, I just couldn't really follow it.
Yeah, they ended up just being like testing events, to be honest, for a while. That's all
Yeah.
I heard about them.
And that's why this top 16 is interesting enough. 5 Sky Strikers, 3 Prank Kids, 2 Thunder Dragon variants, 3 Thunder Dragons, 2 Goaki, 1 Altergeist, 1 Pendulum, 1 Danger Mech Knight in boots.
So the format's
I'm sorry,
actually
but-
super varied.
Danger,
Hold up.
Mech Knight, and Variant.
Yeah? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Jake, because we don't have video, let me just describe the
That
look
was
on
an
Jake's face.
amazing laugh of it.
He just came.
Christmas came early and so did Jake.
Who said it, Cat Man?
So
It came right on time.
I think you're right that it is diverse enough. Whether or not we'll see how it goes for our YCS.
That
But
doesn't make it fun, but you know,
diverse isn't fun.
diverse isn't fun. I'll fucking have
If
that.
it ain't a triangle format, it ain't my format.
If it ain't a triangle format, it ain't our format.
Yeah, to be
Oh,
fair, some
thank
of my
you.
favourite formats have just been one deck formats.
Huh?
To be fair, some of the best formats are just one deck formats. So
Just
I'll
Zoo.
attest to that. Don't first.
It's just Zoo. No other one deck formats been good, right? Just Zoo, yeah.
I like Dragon Rules.
Yeah, you want
If you can't roll with a triangle.
Devil-
yeah,
T-rolls and
Devil and
spellbooks,
Hat,
right?
yeah.
And evil.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Evil was
Spellbook of Judgment Mirror Match.
Oh, I was so convinced Spellbooks was so good against them as well. I'm like,
Dude,
nah, they can't do shit. I got like, if I get into fucking Jalgan, Dragon Rules can't do nothing. Let's go. Blaster, discard. You're like, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Game 2.
Can I point out, we spoke for about half an hour about old formats, and it took us all of 4 minutes to get back into old formats.
It's just a
All we know
reflective
is
time
the
of the
good shit
year.
lies.
So Prank Kids, they're on the rise-ish.
Prank Kids, what do they do?
What was the actual representation though?
I think
If
it was
it's
two
just
or three.
hype, then it's gonna get touched.
It's
based
just
on-
the
That's a good
lack of
point.
knowledge, and then it's going to
Yeah, they didn't. So it was a 160 person event. So and they didn't give the lowdown of how many people were playing it.
Thanks, Jin.
Yeah. But then if more people are playing it, then it's going to be a thing anyway until the hype dies.
Yeah.
So
And it die.
that's it,
I
right?
wanted the
They're
hype
cheap.
to die the day after
They're
Mulan.
cheap as shit to build.
No,
Like,
what was it? What are the matchups like? Do they beat Thunders?
so yeah, Thunders they can just dodge around and then
Yeah.
they stall for time, just like comboing off and just have.
Wow, that seems like fun.
Yeah, so like they can avoid being destroyed by Colossus, and they can.
They only search twice at most, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
The field card searches on activation, and then one of the
And
fusions.
if they can dodge around that, they can dodge around strikers. So
yeah,
Oh.
like it's just
All their
they.
shit activates in Graves, so they're 100% dodging strikers.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all floating stuff, and then they special from deck,
chain.
It's a lot like that.
and that's why people are now running just invocations in that.
That's so fucking stupid.
It's more poly rather than searching poly,
Yeah.
which is good.
Jake, they play Invocation. Might as well play it.
They don't play Invoked, I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
Or Mech
No,
Knights.
that
No
actually-
Shifty Boy, no Jake. It's the
True.
rules.
If I can't play Mech Knight Shifty Boy, I'm not interested.
Oh,
Be
my
innovative.
guy's just
Just tech the one off.
that go in invoked.
Yeah.
No. As we learned,
Why'd you play it?
no,
The
no.
sticks that
Jake-
turn into
Jake-
the extra deck
No,
stick
Jake,
on the
Jake
cover.
has the prank kid theory where he just starts playing neg cards from Mech Knights that nobody's read or knows what does, and they go, play a card, shifty, negate, get fucked. It's
Yeah,
like
dude.
every time.
Oh,
Yeah, third
that's the
few
win
times.
con in like pure
Manifest.
Mech Knight. Is
Yeah.
like, I activate this spell card. Would you like to activate a trap?
Jake,
Because the
remember-
Mech Knight's in that column, it's not doing shit.
Yeah.
Jake, remember Spiral format and you played Metaphys and I didn't read them?
Yep. Banished a U-Link board.
I
See
never
ya.
could read.
Well, I couldn't, obviously. I couldn't read
Well, that's why I didn't.
Obviously, I didn't.
Oh, that's a cool looking card. What's it do? Fucks your field up. Oh.
Or you
Yeah,
could
no,
just be
he
like,
played
"Oh,
something.
I'm in
He
danger."
played one of the Metaphys. I was like, oh, it's Metaphys. I don't give a fuck about reading it. And he's like, okay, effect. I'm like, yeah. He's like, get rid of the U-Link. I'm like, I'm gonna read this now.
I'm gonna hold on.
Now
hold
that
on.
it's a problem,
Now
you-
that's the problem.
You could just be
Oh,
like
we're
half the
this.
people at our locals that aren't us that just say, yeah, don't worry about it. When I
Maybe.
ask if a card
Can
can,
it-
do
can
it.
it do
No,
like- maybe.
sorry, no, I had the best one. I'm not going to name drop.
Bitch,
but
it might
I
do.
say, can that activate in my turn? And he says, maybe. And I was like, excuse me?
I'm gonna name drop. It was actually Floss.
Yeah. I was like,
Right.
I actually said, I was like, really? And he goes, I'll read it instead. I was like, okay. And I just
Sure, I'll find out what your deck
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
And I'll let you know.
So with the prank kids as well, they have like the Stun the Dragon variant as well, where they use Summon Stalk to bring out one of them, Danger Dart, not Danger Dart, Thunder Dart.
I don't know any.
Thunder Dragon Duck.
Yeah, that one.
Send
And
it to
then-
grave, search a thing. Yeah, that sounds garbage.
Yeah. But yeah, so their combo with just Polly and two of them, and then Toad, Colossus, and something else.
It's bad.
Yeah. So I mean, that's probably how they'll sneak him through.
I'm just going to say that any deck that can tech in Colossus is not a good deck. And
Yeah.
case in point, Subterrors can run fucking Colossus. Because one of the big ones activates in hand if you flip a monster, sets itself, and then you contact using Colossus.
But do
it's
they also-
fucking bad.
Do they also get totally awesome though?
No, because it's fucking Subterrors.
And then they have a quick play spell,
Give
and they can either
guru.
just yeah.
Give guru.
You know the amount of times I've accidentally, I've had Jesse play Cyber Dragons against me, and then he negated the Cyber Dragon, and then I went to set it on his side of the field going, wait, this isn't Toad. But heaps of times I've just said it there, and he's just gone, okay, and then we've just moved on. And I'm like, well,
I'll take this Widow Anchor
yeah,
for
I
nothing.
was like, okay. God, I don't miss Toad.
Yeah, I mean, it's really.
Guess who's running it?
Yeah,
I'm
summon fucking
I'm just playing Toad
Swap
Turbo.
Frog. Oh.
Yes. Into the products, Savage Strike Special Editions variant cards got announced. Trickstar Crimson Heart and White Rose Dragon.
Cool.
Irrelevant.
Flight Rose Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the big blueprint
It's
set? next
support
year
for Black
already?
Rose.
We did.
How much attack does
If you
the
watch that
Trickstar
pod, you
have?
know.
Thank you. Listen. If you're on it,
Yeah.
it means the quality's like mid.
Hey, fuck, well, that was
If you and Lachlan are on it, the quality's here.
Last week without that.
Yeah, because all you used to do is abuse each other.
Yeah. No, to be fair,
Is
that
that
does
what they
raise the
tune in
quality. Or he falls asleep.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
that
yeah.
all the time.
2 pods in a
It
row,
was-
you guys.
Yeah, it was like you guys do it on a Monday or a Wednesday.
Dude, I'm fucking
fucked.
50 and I fall asleep.
Yeah, but it felt
When the
like a
pod
He
is
Wednesday.
over.
literally is on his pension.
This is the suit I'm going to be buried in.
So Crimson Heart was ages ago. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Moving
Greg's
swiftly.
trying to keep it going, and we're just like, the back to
He's the
this.
only one that does.
Two.
That is why he's the
Fucking
moderator.
February that's been out for
Really?
the States. Jesus Christ.
What is it though?
Thank God that's ending. It's that one. The 2K attack one.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
So the States
Ah.
are.
Oh no!
Show the whole
Fuck,
group.
it outsgone it.
Yeah.
You can't normal gun it and sit on it.
I know. Lightsword players on suicide watch.
Wow.
But they were already on the May card. She's the preview card as well.
Yeah.
That one, the ice one.
Well,
Which
they would kill themselves when grass got banned.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, 40 card was a thing before.
Logan?
It's
No,
not-
Logan's still alive.
It's
They
not
just
hard to
became
realise.
danger players.
Yeah, they became
Alive
danger.
is- alive is a big
Lightsworn
word.
players became danger players.
I'm definitely dead inside. Like,
What did you play before dangers after grass?
I played Ferret.
Anything?
I played Ferret.
Ferret, that's it.
Ferret Turbo.
I played Ferret
boy.
before Dangers, I played Ferret after Dangers. I just play Ferret on a constant basis.
It's just after Dangers, he's discarded Ferret a lot more.
Yeah. Nah, you summon Ferret first, then you discard and hope you can get to a side mission.
And then
God, I
Dark.
wish I was that good at the game.
Good stack, it's great.
Yeah, how?
Konami don't listen.
They don't. No one does.
Leave Drew alone.
Like,
Yeah.
Drew Deep listens.
Yeah, in the emails as well, and we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
Good segue, Logan.
Bit early, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wasn't expecting the yes.
I mean,
to be fair.
Always gotta go to bed soon, so.
Yeah, this is
Wrap this one up, boys.
Dark Neostorm has the Firewalk Sea Dragon. So we're getting some real trash OCG cards announced, but that's like literally what they're announcing, so it's nothing
And
else to
there's
talk
really
about.
weird shit getting more support.
Yeah, which... so that one's rank 4 Dark Cybers. Attack 25, so same stats as fucking Rebellion. Card extra summon gains 500 attack by the link rating.
Is it generic?
Got a link to it. Yeah, 2 level 4s.
Do you think Konami actually sits around and thinks that the cards they give support, like the decks they give support to, will actually see play? Do you think there are like people at Konami that go, people are gonna play Black Wings eventually?
Yeah, they made a Zolday because they want to see.
Yeah.
They thought Noble Knights were going to become really
Needle
good.
Fiber XD.
Like, do you think that actually happens? They go, yeah, people will play this.
No, I think they're just adding Black Wings until it can
They're
separate
just
into
looking
its
at the
own card
bloody
game of only Black
amount of
Wings.
profit.
They have about 1,000 at this point.
That was pretty much
We
the
have a side
OCG.
event at this one.
That was the
You have to
OCG
play
after
Black Wings.
2012 though. So they just kept tucking away. What?
Why are you
yeah.
whispering
Say
on
it
a
out loud.
podcast, dickhead?
Bakugan TCG. That's
Yeah,
why it's
so-
great. Game's great.
Has it? Yeah. So SEMO won an
Simultaneous
event,
turns.
and now everyone in Yu-Gi-Oh is like, is Bakugan any good? And apparently it's fine.
Wow.
I'm
That gets
so
me
glad I don't
excited.
watch anything.
No, but like, apparently it's a good game. Like,
Basic
all I'm saying-
mechanic
Yeah,
is
people said
you
that
mill your
about
opponents out to
artifacts.
win.
In
For
Vanguard.
about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. No,
Everything-
Keyforge.
Your deck is your life counter, so it's not
We
always
just
good to
keep
just draw cards and shit.
Apparently it's good.
No selling on podcasts.
Come to good games all along.
Look, if you sponsor us,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
look, here's how this is going to work.
Sorted, yeah, I can't do shit.
Look,
No, I'm
if
just
you
employee.
give me one OTS pack for free, I
Oh.
will plug good games every day for the rest of my life.
Oh, Jesse pulled off these strays today.
Oh, of course he did. He did
Okay, so $5, wonderful.
Is that $5? I'll buy it for $5.
It's not actually worth $5.
Oh.
Alright, no,
If
guys,
you're
guys.
paying more than
It's
5.
actually
Impromptu
60.
market watch.
We
Impromptu
podcast,
market
by the way.
watch.
Yeah, that exceeds Dragons isn't too
Thank you,
good.
Jonathan.
Yeah, but
How many times have you had to bring the podcast back?
Many, but that's why he's the moderator.
So Mighty Flame Swordsman as well. So like, that's one of the random ones.
Who asked for a flame swordsman archetype?
Me.
If it was playable,
Both
I'd
of
want
you
it.
dead.
Flame Swordsman's cool. He has a sword.
Okay, he's something with instant fusion.
No, no, Jake.
Flame.
No,
Plus
no,
the
no,
blader.
no, Listen. You
And they got
can't
support
put the flame swordsman through the hat, around the labyrinth, up the labyrinth to kill the Gate Guardian. You can't do that with Buster
Especially know
Blader.
when there's a mirror wall there.
Yeah, exactly. See, look, we need something to make it broken, and this is definitely not what.
If
we
this
get.
is what
Animation
if
rail.
this is what gets
Attack.
thrown back into the game, we don't need it.
Attack 1300.
Fuck.
Links,
No, 'cause,
Peasant.
links left and bottom left. Materials, well, leans left. Materials 2, monsters with different names. You can reuse the second effect once per turn. All warrior monsters gain 500 attack. Oh, cool, so it buffs itself to 18.
Nice.
Oh,
there you
fuck,
go.
that's balanced.
Yay!
If this links
Still
summon
want to play
card,
instant fusion and not attack with fucking that original one.
Can't be,
Why is Fusion for Flame Swordsman?
it's
when you got
fucking
Rising?
Warrior of the Wasteland. It's like just if it's destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, target one more. Oh, warrior in your graveyard. Except the Link monster special summon that monster. But
Why does it say except the Link monster?
This is just the warrior version of all the attribute ones.
Yeah, they can't fucking... Is it Colossus again? 2800 attack synchro 8-star where you just chip away.
Oh,
Colossal time.
Colossal
Fight.
Colossal Fighter, yeah, it'd loop itself, yeah.
So good. Ajama Emperor, attack 0, and obviously since
Ojama Lockdown.
bottom left, bottom right, so it's Link 3. Materials 3 beast monsters, including an Ajama monster. You can only use the third effect once per turn. If Ajama punches in the field zone, this card gains 3000 attack and cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card attacks, your opponent takes any battle damage that you would have taken instead.
So what's better,
Sure.
pure Ojama or Ojama ABC?
I love that
No,
they were,
Ojama
like,
Lockdown. You can lock your
including
opponent's
Ojama
entire 5 monster zones out.
just
Like
in
instant
case.
fusion and that's
Yeah.
It has more
Beasts.
effects
Just
that
in
make
case.
that like.
Too good. You have to just make sure that you.
And then this card is purely based around having a Ajama country on the field too. So just in
Yeah.
case you don't run any Ajamas, have a Ajama country.
Because
Yeah, just in case
I'm
the
fairly
Brilliant
cer-
Schools was
I'm
too
fairly-
good in 2019.
I'm fairly certain you can instant fusion out Ojama Knight,
Yeah.
Instant fusion Ojama Knight, do the thing, summon
make
it back.
that, and then bring it back, and it's like, hey, your opponent can.
fuck
only
guys,
use-
we better get our extra deck. Fucking
Yeah, you
Java Knights on.
can target one Ajama monster in your graveyard except a Link monster. Special summon that monster, but you cannot special summon monsters from extra deck for the rest of the turn except fusion monsters.
Why do
I'll make
mid
this
tier? Why do mid tier support cards have the weirdest restrictions on them?
Because the Chaz.
I like how you
Yeah.
If only they let you summon...
The chat.
I like how you said Ojama's a mid.
Mid-tier.
If only
No,
had...
I just mean general.
My tier 2 Ojamas competing
Yeah.
against Sky Striker. Let's go.
2.5. Come on, let's be honest.
Look, when I side, I can beat it.
Yeah,
I can beat strikers when I
Game
side.
2, let's go.
Yeah, bro, Imperial
When I
Order.
side a different deck.
Yeah, side completely.
smoke
and
screen.
so-
For everyone, by the way, Stratos is currently $69.
Nice.
Why?
And going for about 20.
I'll
That-
give you $1 and a
That third effect would be really cute if you could summon the Ajama to your opponent's side of the field as well.
Okay, can't be
Why
six.
would that matter?
Hmm?
Why would you want to summon an Ojama to your opponent's side?
You can summon attack when attack because they're all got 0 attack. So it's just cute.
The whole point of the thing is you get Ojama country, so they've actually got a power.
Bang, bang.
Jake's found the fucking hack in the Matrix.
What?
The whole
Yes.
point of that deck is to have Ojama country or Ojama country on the fucking field, so
Yeah.
they'd have 1,000.
So it's only 2. Yeah, but then it would be boosted again, yeah?
Oh,
Because it's an Ajama monster, it boosts all Ajamas, so it would be 4,000, so you're still doing 3,000 damage. Damn you.
So what's next, Bragg? You can cut the rest out.
Oh,
Now you can
wow.
cut it out.
Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow, attack 0. Bottom left, Link 1. Materials 1 Super Heavy Samurai monster.
They've got nothing going for them.
Scared the shit out of me with that fucking whatever
pretty
that
loud.
was.
You can fucking leave.
Harry was highly amused.
Yeah, he's going to fall in one of your categories where they genuinely think this is the thing. Yeah, you can only use the second effect once per turn. This card cannot be used as Link material. Fucking dead.
What?
If there are no spells or traps in your graveyard, battle damage you take involving this card is 0. And if there are no spell or trap cards in your graveyard, you can discard one monster from your hand, then target one Super Heavy Samurai monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position to a zone this card points to.
Why
So,
are they so careful with these jank, like, wank cards? But like, what is it?
Yeah, the
Strikers,
people-
they're like,
Engage
we
isn't once per
could
turn.
probably
but
put once per turn here, but
No.
let's put that on
No,
this
only
right,
on the
is
field
that right?
card and only on the fucking. The continuous isn't even once per turn.
Continuous is not once per turn.
Look, let's,
Just on the field
let's
card.
take all those and shove them on the Ojama support. All those once per turn.
So, Bragg, what's next?
I don't want to talk about
We
that
got
one.
an email.
Yeah, let's talk about Drew D's sick email.
without Logan.
Yeah, because
No Logan's here.
He's here, he's just asleep.
Oh, you said we didn't. I could
He's
just edit him in with the things,
Yeah.
like I have a feeling. Thanks, Lachlan. As I've told you before, I'm playing Magic, and I do find the game enjoyable as I get to a turn 4 and actually get to play a game. The Magic community isn't what the community is, though, and all my card game playing friends play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I basically sit by myself at Magic events, which sucks. I tried some other games on Dueling Book and keep getting FTK'd. It's quite an essay here, Drew D. Basically, my friends got back from regionals. They played the same 2 decks in 6 or 9 rounds as... The question is, will the meta ever go back to what it was? So where you're not playing up to a turn 4, like you're playing past turn 4, and
It will
such.
only go back to what we used to like if the people who designed Oyama start designing the meta cards.
Jake, I love you.
On a serious note, I think
Yeah.
if set rotation is established
Yeah.
and if hand traps are a bit more regulated,
Yeah, he
Like,
touches on that as well, where you have to play every deck has to play hand traps,
So
and that
every
limits
deck starts
creativity.
with 3 Ash Blossom.
Yeah.
Like,
If you really want to, like, actually, for whatever the fuck reason, if you're here to actually hear a serious answer for once, I have no idea why you would be. But the general basis of how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is created as a game at this point is to sell whatever price. That's all card games, but the problem is that the way they decided to sell it is to just push more and more powerful shit. So if you have a really split format, there's a lot of stuff that people could spend their money on that isn't the new particular set. So there's actually no interest in having a split format of more than 2 or 3 decks. If they do put in rotation, then because you're selling format after format in that rotation and you don't have to power creep yourself, they could actually have a vested interest in giving support through the rotation instead of just going, everyone buy this set, now everyone buy this set, now everyone buy this set, ban the last set that people are still buying so they buy the new set. Like, it's just the way the game is constructed right now, there's no point business-wise for them to have more than 2 or 3 decks in the high meta. I think for whatever the fuck reason, if maybe they go to a rotation, we could see something like that. But welcome back, Logan. Nice to you.
I like these talking about rotation because I agree almost every time down.
There's just no... Unfortunately, at the end of the day, they're trying to make a lot of money. And without something to push them... Like, maybe if they somehow brought out 3 tier 1 decks in the one fucking set, maybe like we would have like a
Duelist
triangle.
Alliance!
Yeah, like if Duelist Alliance, no, but that's essentially what it was. Like, and that's why we had a diverse format. But at this point, it's like, why split the format when people won't?
One thing for me in this game, I don't know if it appeals to anyone else, one of the appealing factors is that they do tend to revisit older archetypes and some things come back into the fray.
Yeah.
Not always at a meta level, but they usually do. BA is like one of the ones that always comes back in.
Yeah.
There's always some new card that comes out and people put it in BA and it becomes good again. And I think
I think sorry to interrupt you, but in that vein, I think my favourite old deck that's received support that's made them better but not meta relevant is Skull Summons.
Yeah, the Skull Summons like
Summon White Princess, send White Prince mills 2. And
Ban Grass is greener.
yeah, but when Grass came out, no, you're right. It's like, Thunder Dragons are a great example of, like, yes, it pushes you to buy the new set, but it's still technically old cards that you're playing that you...
to an extent,
3 of them are.
Three of them are.
3 out of 40, yeah.
3 out of 40, that's fair.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but hand traps are the best example of it because hand traps are coming out to regulate people's complaint of, well, the game only lasts 1 turn, so if you buy the new set, the game will last longer than a turn because you have hand trap. You know what I mean? It's like this weird...
The more that hand traps exist, the less relevant regular trap cards become.
Yeah, exactly. That's why nobody
to
plays
an
fucking
extent.
traps now.
As Floss pointed out as well, like they keep printing like cards and archetypes that just have dumb limits on them. Is it worth them just not putting the dumb limits on them?
Well, the thing is it like, why do you have to... In bases, you have a ban list, right? You dictate the ban list. Why are they power creeping? You don't need to power creep when you can just hit the powerful cards, right? And you can just have the game at a... You can essentially dictate how many turns the game's going to be for every player because you have a ban list.
I would also like to see...
The list, though, like,
The problem is the
there's
list.
just, there's no... The game is so built on nostalgia at this point that they're so against the idea of rotation because then they can't bring out Ojama links and Flame Swordsman links that makes kids go, oh, I saw this in this nostalgic anime that I love. But as long as you can have interactions
being personally
between...
attacked.
Yeah, no, but so is Andy because of Blue Eyes.
Like, when you have... Like, you can't have cards that interact with cards that came out 12 years ago and expect to balance it all. Like, when you have a card pool of thousands, like, rotation is the only thing they can do at this point, and they refuse to do it because then you couldn't play Blue Eyes. You know?
But that's the thing, in theory, right? Because we do get reprint sets. If they wanted to make Blue Eye support, they could reprint Blue Eyes cards.
And to be fair, on
Yes,
that
they
though...
do all the time.
They do all the time. I have 20,000 different copies of Blue Eyes, all of them
That's
giant.
actually super relevant because by doing that, they can be lazy in the design process
And make
still
garbage
have-
Oyamas and shit.
Yeah, which would actually work.
We had floated them, like, they could do set rotation, have the starter deck be the core, like,
Yeah.
the core
Whatever
set,
it needs to be.
and go, hey, here's the stable that you bring across, blah, blah, blah.
The other thing is that it helps the market too because people know when and how to buy cards.
Oh, and then just have a fucking different format. Like,
Yeah.
you could still play, like, we could still just play this Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's busted crazy bullshit.
Give me official goat torties. That's
Yeah.
real I want. That's all
Oh,
I
God.
want.
I was gonna say, it's completely beyond me that they haven't capitalized on Go yet.
Yeah.
Like, I remember at Nationals earlier this year, people were like,
There was a rumor floating around that there was going to be a Go tourney at Nats, and everyone fucking lost their mind.
People
And then
showed up
it never
specifically
happened.
for that rumor, and it didn't happen. They're
I
like,
spent
"Fuck this."
$90 on a fucking TP4 morphing jar.
Just to
Just to flex.
Yeah, this is
And now it's worth nothing. No, it's still worth money because it's back at 1, but
I'd love to give you shit for this, but I have max nerves, so.
I think
Get out,
so.
Normie.
But do you think, just to throw it out there because it's a good point, do you think this recent list?
If I don't say so myself.
No. Because I don't want to get attacked for this if it's a shit point. I will. But this
good point,
recent
then.
list is kind of the first that I can think of example of the community going, fuck that card, and them going, okay, we'll piss it off. Sorry about that. I can't remember them ever doing that ever.
but
Pepe.
it's been long enough.
It depends what you think.
The
of.
community
Pepe
didn't have
was-
a fucking
Pepe we
problem
didn't
with that.
complain.
Pepe
That's the
was
first
Pepe was
one.
E-band because of representation.
Yeah.
That was, 28
I've never
out of
seen
32.
everyone come together and go,
But you could
piss
argue that
that
point
off.
for Dangerous.
But
Huh?
how
You
do
could argue that point for Firewall, because Dangerous had 32 of them.
Yeah, how
But
do
I'll
you
do
know
more on where
specifically it
Spiral,
was?
but that's just out of Power Creep.
Because of how small that list was, and
I'd like
because
to
it didn't
argue
touch
the same point
strikers,
for Zoo, but
I
apparently
think
they didn't give a fuck about
that
it.
list was essentially an E-band list. Like
29 out of
bunch
32.
people.
But they
Not that
hit, they hit more than just Firewall. They hit,
Yeah, I know.
they hit multiple cards out of the Danger deck, like they hit Pepe. So you could argue that it's just because of the representation of.
Yeah.
It didn't have representation like Spiral or like
But they-
Pepe.
It had strong
I-
representation, but it was an FTK.
I find an FTK to be even more of an issue rather than Pepe being a break my board thing, because there were decks that could play through
Oh,
it.
sure. I think.
Look, Blake was playing
Yosenji
Yosenji
Kaiju.
Kaiju, but
Fucking
Exodia.
as much as 2016,
Nearly
Pepe
the best
did
deck in the
warrant it.
room.
Huh?
It was Neil. It was so good. Like when
Right.
you showed it to me before, I'm like, going, fuck.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It was the one thing. It's just people didn't know what it did, and I got a judge call it on me like 6 or 7 times because they were like, "I can change it as summon. It's a card."
Surely you kept going the top 32 with that Exodia match. Surely.
Yeah.
No, you shit.
I only lost to one Pepe, and I played out of like 10 or 11 rounds.
How good
Only
was-
2 of them weren't Pepe.
How good was reasoning?
Dude, reasoning! They called 1 every time. I don't have a 1 in the deck.
Cosmo players blowed the fuck out.
Yeah, like they called 1, and then I would summon a fucking Jizakuru, and they went,
Oh, fuck.
God.
Also,
Again, back to reminiscence.
So, will Konami ever do it? Like, Speed Duels is probably a good. There we go. They would have been in the rundown this week.
Speed Duels is almost a reboot, really.
It's
Like,
Let's
arguably.
ban every
Oh,
card.
it's probably. Is it going to be the be all end all? I mean, they have tried drafting
Duelist
before
Kingdom
as
is
well,
something.
but it does say that Konami are willing to experiment now and try different formats and stuff. So maybe we'll get better. Maybe if you want to play, you try and get your mates into Speed Duels. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Then again, that's probably that
Duel
could
Links was kind of that too. Duel Links was kind
was.
of like, yeah, it was. But like that was they were like, hey, if we give you a simplified game, would you play it? And a lot of people did.
Yeah, and those duels go past 4 turns, so
Yeah.
maybe
But I
that's the
think that-
solution.
That's too long for me.
Yeah.
Just
like,
give us packs that are based on popular formats and encourage people to buy reprints of older cards and build formats easier.
Well, that's what's so mind-boggling is that all they do is reprint old cards, and then they don't release formats for them.
yeah, people would buy them.
Have-
Like,
have-
there's
have-
a
have a box
collection
that's dedicated-
every year. I swear to God.
have a box dedicated to the GOAT format. Determine whether Exarian is or isn't in it.
Fuck me. boys, show a
That's
hand.
it. That would it. That would be the be all end all.
That will give you reprints like Reaper on the Nightmare and shit like that. Things that are hard to come by.
Can we have a
For
show of
people who
hands
want
for
to-
Exarion or not? Exarion, yes. Raise your hand.
So that's 2, not 3. Motherfuckers, you weren't there.
I know. None of us played Go.
But like,
We're sorry we're not old like you, right?
I would love that. Like,
I'm older than him.
here's
Oh, well, so you were
here's a box which is reprints of decks from, let's say, 2010.
Make
What
the
was
cards
the meta?
obtainable. but-
People buy cards and then people can just easily replay that format.
Yeah.
Especially because the rarity haulers will still have something to go for and a reason to play the cards, but you can also just buy the set and get common variants or whatever, right? Like
So yeah, different formats.
We coined that, by the way. If you use that, pay us.
Patent pending.
Yeah, thanks.
Practical advice. Do you think they're gonna do it?
Oh fuck no. Imagine Konami listening to people.
If we all stop buying their sets, they might. But everyone in the world has to come together and go, we're not buying it,
Yeah, but
boys.
the thing is, standard's always going to be the most popular. They can
Yeah.
easily do it.
Advanced
and sell
constructions
just
is
as
always
much
going to be what they
more.
want to
I
play.
think you used the magic term standard.
Shut up,
Last
lady.
day, I think we were.
Oh, sorry, fuck.
Ooh.
Sorry. Well, look, I just didn't know we
The
were comparing
village
a real
idiot.
card game to an online piece of shit, alright?
Yeah. Well,
What's more? So is modern more popular than standard Magic at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
'cause-
Yeah.
well, they're cancelling a whole bunch of standard
Oh,
tournaments.
that's
so
not for Modern, though, that's for Arena. Because they're trying to get an esports banner.
well.
So they have to cancel PT. So
Wow.
they can
You know what
put
has
it
an
Arena.
esports banner? Hearthstone.
Yeah.
and so
I
and then
hope so.
standard's more
It's
popular than
completely
WoW, right?
electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking
It's
love
also
WoW, though.
affordable and balanced.
And you invest
Welcome
your
to our
money.
Hearthstone
for
podcast,
nothing.
by the way.
True. Guy, it's $20, not 400.
Imagine spending money to just like show off your EP.
Yeah, right.
Imagine losing your password and then you can't play.
I didn't realize this was fucking Club Penguin Card Jutsu. Sorry, Mum, can I have access to my email?
I was a fucking black belt. And I
Parents,
dumped
make
my
sure you
kids.
ask your kids before you call. No,
Right,
that's not how that
they
goes.
hit the real Club Penguin for
I'm
life.
fucking tired.
My know your pets are dead.
I only.
I tried. Like I was like, what was my fucking email? Like Super Penguin 91. Don't remember that password. It's all good. So before we wrap up, we have a whole good bunch of podcasts and other bullshit on this channel here. Good.
He's doing a great sell here, by the way.
Yeah. There was no Pokemon this week, so like, we'll get into that. And the reason I bring up Pokemon is because this week's Yahoo Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a Pokemon related half one too.
This is Pokemon.
If Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a fight, who would win? Like if they had a all-out brawl, every Pokemon and every like from the series and every monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! Who would come out on top?
Alright, no.
Well, I mean, Exodia exists to get blown the fuck
Let's
out.
fix this question. Top 10 versus top 10.
Well, then
It doesn't matter. You all get blown back. Exodia exists.
Isn't Yami in Jump Fighters?
Yeah.
You win.
Oh yes, I mean so Yami in Jump Fighters has was a Slifer, Dark Magician, and Dark Magician Girl. Pokemon Trainer has Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charizard.
Yeah,
That's
but
such a-
Charizard, Slifer.
Pikachu has a hat.
Wait. How's that question spelled? Is it like a 4-year-old?
Yami Yugi.
That's
Yeah.
Yahoo Answers.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yami Yugi is just Pokemon trying to go on the hot
I
topic.
wonder what his email was.
Yeah, I know. Like, who actually does that question have any responses?
Yes.
Think about the response.
Hahu123 asked it, by the way. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably insane cuteness of Pokemon probably won't work, especially on Marek. They don't know
Especially on
anything.
Marek. I like how you yeah.
Pokemon completely owns the gayest show, Yu-Gi-Oh!
He's not incorrect.
Pokemon would
if
so
there was one
win.
cartoon
Can
that
I
was
ask what
quote
year
unquote
this is
gay, it
posted?
was Yu-Gi-Oh!
A decade.
Oh,
Fucking
mate.
hell.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
I thought it was recent. I must have-
2007 Pokemon when this question came out.
Oh, good point. Hold on. Is it that
2
old?
years old when that came out.
What sets were in Yu-Gi-Oh! 10 years ago?
The one that had Exodia.
Synchro. We were in Synchro.
It doesn't
It was
matter.
easier to draw because there weren't as many monsters.
End of Synchro, start of XYZ.
No, technically Exodia
What?
is 5 monsters.
Wasn't it?
You don't have to think.
2008 Synchro.
It's the start of Synchro.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah.
No,
No, you said it started of XYZ.
Yeah,
Start of
look,
X.
start of XYZ, like, you never know.
Technically,
They were
though,
probably started,
Exodia is
mate.
5 monsters, so you have to think about the head and the legs
Wrap it up,
all
right?
individually
I'll
kicking the
think about
shit
it
out of
every day,
Pokemon. Yeah, this is fair. So yeah,
I think Exodia
Was Arceus out though? That's the question.
Ah.
No, not 10 years ago.
Yeah, it would've been.
what was
2000s?
Pearl and Platinum? No, Pearl might have been.
Yeah, he would have been. I think.
I mean,
2007, yeah.
Release of Pokemon didn't have
Oh, well,
it.
this is 2008. So.
Release of Yu-Gi-Oh! Had Exodia. I mean,
Exodia is 5 different monsters. They can't fight together.
Yeah, that's true. You have to have all 5.
it throws fucking limbs at you.
All
mate.
5 just run at him with separate limbs.
Yeah, if you say if you
Tokyo
go top
controls
10,
time.
Pokemon Diamond and Pearl
Was
was
2006?
2006.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it was in year 10.
Arceus.
So like Diamond and fuck, you're old.
Wait,
And then
but how-
Diamond and Pearl, they could like control space time. So
How do you
maybe we're
pronounce
wrong
it?
here.
How do you pronounce Arceus?
Arceus.
You know,
That's
because
right,
you just say
Oh,
Exodia
Arceus is
obliterate.
fine.
Arceus.
Arceus is fine.
It's
I'll
not
allow it.
Arceus, is it?
It's
Let's
not.
be real, it's not fucking called Arceus.
It's a C. Do you know our language?
A, B,
How do you pronounce the word arc?
It doesn't matter.
How do you
it's a
spell
full
the
word.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, was it? How do you say houndour?
Houndour.
Houndle.
Houndle, right?
Houndle,
Like, it doesn't
yeah.
make any sense. The word should be dour.
How do you say houndour?
Hmm?
How do you say houndour?
Houndoom,
Yeah.
because it's double O. Houndour.
He's got a point.
You've completely lost me.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that nerd
What?
shit.
See, this fills a gap for the Pokemon podcast we never did.
Yeah,
So,
this is true.
oh, who wins?
Ah, Pokemon.
I think Pokemon
You're
will be
fucking wrong. Get out of my home.
You have to have 5 different ones. If we're doing top 10, that's top 10. You're wasting
Surely-
time.
surely the
Top 5
Dialga
versus top 5. I
literally
just do
just
each word with
reverse
Exodia
time.
and you
The
lose.
Valkyries control
No,
time
but
too.
one Arceus versus the one Exodia,
No, but
and then you have 5 left.
Yeah, but Exodia.
Dialga literally just reverses time and
Exactly.
nothing exists. Like,
Except for
So
Exodia.
then no one wins.
yeah, no, but Dialga wins because it's the only thing alive.
Surely there's. Well, the Time Lords, I guess, are in there too. For Yu-Gi-Oh!
Technically,
Were they out 10 years ago?
Matane.
Matana might have just been there in 2008.
Oh, this is getting spicy now, boys.
Is
I
it-
wonder where that cunt is. Where's the guy that asked that question now? Is he dead?
he's in his room. One of us.
No, he's been in his room individually testing who would win.
Yeah.
This is why Blake's been so aggressive. He wants the answer.
Yeah,
He
I wanna
asked
know
10 years
where
ago, he
he
wants
is.
to know.
Searching.
Yeah. Brian, can you comment
Nah,
on it now and see if he
2011.
replies?
2011.
Time Lords went out. We win,
Nah,
Blake.
I
We
think,
win.
I think Pokemon got it.
Pokemon
Just because
win.
of the Giratina.
Yeah.
How do you? Why
You have
do
the
you
devil.
pick it? Wait.
You just FTK Giratina.
Like,
What are you on about? Giratina doesn't get a turn.
Pokemon FTK.
Pokemon has no hair traps, so we can't respond if we lose the dice roll.
No,
It's
Frog
abilities,
FTK.
intimidate.
It comes down to dice rolls. It's just like a normal format.
Yeah. So who wins the dice roll?
How does Arceus out Mirror Force? How does Arceus out Magic
Dude,
Silver?
I got
Dialga, we go
Miracles
back in time.
Nah.
Psychic plate uses psychic to get around the Mirror Force.
It depends on the it depends on the trainer too, bro. Like, you know,
Yeah, they're
if
all
we have,
shit.
if we have Sabrina, you know, like.
Why are we actually
go.
discussing this?
Good point. Let's finish this
This
fight.
is taking a lot longer.
Literally the longest point of this entire thing.
Jake's not going to need his bedpan change.
Knowing that
Catheter, thank
How
you.
is it?